What's going on, my friends? It is royalty statement day. They had a 5th distribution. I think they were catching up from COVID from last year. So I think they're going to be shifting quarters forward a little bit to meet in 2022 and how they're going to do that. And then I guess they'll move it back in 2023 if they get caught up doing 4, back to 4. But this was second quarter this year. Good placements. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm telling you. I've said it once, I said it again, it's a volume business. You just got to keep writing into the right mailboxes. You get with the right publishers that are getting you that work. You bring them the heat, and they'll bring you the heat. I'm telling you they will. I love every quarter being able to just look and see where my music's going. I love to actually watch these segments, but sometimes it's hard to find them. It really is. If they aren't reruns in their own streaming app, which you'd have to go subscribe to or something, which I just don't have the energy to want to be going to do all that. So I do love seeing that stuff. And it's impossible to catch it unless you just happen to be watching the show and you hear the music. So, and that's not to say this. A few times I've heard it, which is pretty cool. So, but it's really cool. The Voice has been playing. I've been getting quite a bit in The Voice on NBC, which is real good. There was another one called America's Book of Secrets, man. I don't know if I've ever seen that show. Ton of placements on that. I'm good with that. And it's really cool because it all goes on the network time of day, the type of placement used, its popularity. Like if you were to call BMI and say, hey, what will it pay me to be on that show? They don't know. They have no clue until they're entering it in that computer after it's all been processed at that moment in time, because their computer tells them what the ratings were and the variables for all this at the time of the placement and now. And even they can't even tell you sometimes. It's just an intricate system that I don't think if any of us can really figure out. It's the weirdest thing, but still a lot of Animal Planet, the Big Ten Network, a lot of sports, man. That was cool right there. Some documentary about wrestling. Ultimate Tag is a game show on Fox, which was cool. Like I mentioned, America's Book of Secrets on the History Channel. That's where it's at. History Channel's popularity must be coming up big time, I guess. A lot of Discovery, a lot of these Dark Waters, Mark of a Serial Killer on Oxygen. Snapped is a big one. What is that, 4, 5? Sorry. Secrets of the Underground on Science. Say Yes to the Dress. This particular one was a collaboration between myself and my buddy Greg Goss. Congratulations, Greg, on that one, my friend. There's another one there, and I don't know if that may be a re-syndicated placement. Sometimes you see it. I don't think it was another one. You'll see it, and sometimes it's reruns. And that's okay, because that's it. The power of this business is you'll get reruns and they'll re-syndicate in other countries. I mean, I've got stuff in here I've been getting paid for, years, for the last 10 years on, and it's just keeps playing, and that's okay because of streaming. People love to do that, so. One particular one is a show called Sex Sent Me to the ER on TLC. Hasn't been on the air in years, I don't think, but it's been syndicated, just little bits. And what you have to realize about this is just these little bits on your royalty statement add up. Just because you see a small, little, tiny 50 cents here, $1 here, don't discount that. Because it's almost like the cash register theory, is that by volume, this stuff adds up. This is a business, and I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is even a business where pennies matter. And, people say, well, pennies don't matter. Yeah, they do matter because they add up. That's like the old theory my grandfather used to say, he'd get so disgusted that people throw a penny on the ground. It's money, it spends, it adds up. It's a waste of money. And the way people waste money today, my grandfather would be spinning right now. He'd be livid. So it's just crazy. It really is. But be it that it may, and pennies do matter on this. They add up. And you will see that if you stay with us in time and the progression goes. I don't think any of us is where we need to be. And I'm not myself, but we're getting there. We're working on it, you know. And I love seeing it grow. As you start realizing the things you're doing right and where your niche is. You got to find your niche in this business, and I think it's really cool in that deal. So, on the Vice Network, Criminal Planet, which is pretty cool. Quite a bit going on there. Vice News Tonight, I guess that's that news show. Vice Now, I don't even know if it's real news. Hard to say where we're getting our news these days, my friends. Growing Up Hip Hop. Hey, you know that one. Everybody's getting those placements, which is pretty cool. And I know where I got that placement from. And they do, I know that particular publisher, I know that I'm not a hip-hop artist, but I'm seeing that come in. What little I've done, I may as well throw some more out there. You never know. It's a popular show. It really is. So that was second quarter of this year, so 2021. So I remember writing for that brief. And that was where my music was in the, in that brief as an example. And I was like, remember I said, chances are it's going to that show and it's going to get used if it's in the brief. And I had to send more music in that. Well, lo and behold, it got used, folks. And it works. That's how it works. You know, twice, actually 3 times, I can recall that my music was an example in the brief. And I'm like, me? Really? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. So it is, it's really cool. And in fact, and I'm not a hip hop artist, and some of you guys might go, golly, that got placed. But hey, you never know. The things you least expect, are going to get placed. This is the track on that Growing Up Hip Hop that got placed. If you can hear, I can only play a snippet of it. It's Hip Hop Tension, like dramatic. I would guess that it's hip hop. I really don't know. You hear the hip hop beat? I've asked for it. Hey, it's all about the vibe. It's all about capturing that vibe, and it's hard for me to do, but it's all about capturing that, and you can do that stuff. You really can. So that track there, let's see something here. I don't want to spend too much time. I'm just briefing over here. But a lot of these short duration for commercial radio is getting paid big now. I've seen a lot of that in the last few quarters. Well, what it is, commercial radio will use your music to roll into commercial and out and various other things, usages. And it pays, or it's going to start paying pretty decent. It's kind of all over the map. It's hit and miss. If I can, that's a lot of the, this is all streaming radio stuff, but you get a lot of streaming radio stuff, which is real cool. What is that, 6? I'm trying to look to see where the short duration stuff was. Here it is. You get a lot of short durations. I mean, I've had one for, gosh, how many seconds? Doesn't even say. You're talking about less than 5 seconds. It pays you 15, 16 bucks. Commercial radio, short duration. Don't discount that, folks. And then the next one was 48 cents. And then so on and so on. So, you get the point. And the power of this, it's taking work. And I know now that we're going to try to ramp it up even more in 2022. We got to work to do this. Because I really want to do this, man. I do indeed. And I see the power of it. So America's Book of Secrets, Snapped, which is on Oxygen, I think. It's a crime drama show. Funny thing, first time I saw it, and it's been on over the last year and a half or more, 2 years, RuPaul's Drag Race. When I first saw this, I saw it and I'm going, RuPaul, drag racing cars, that don't make sense. What's like, duh, Chris, drag race. Duh. So I've had like a hard rock metal track placed on it. Go figure. So there you have it on that show. Let's see here. This a lot of repeat stuff. These are all some repeats that I'm reading off here. Like a lot, still getting for years been getting paid all this CNN stuff with the Lisa Ling show. Now I don't even think her show's on the air anymore. I don't know. A lot of the Zoo, Victims of Samuel Little documentaries. Then you had a lot of MTV, which was paid. The lot of placements, and it tapered down. It'll come back up as a show called Ultimate Tag on Fox. I may have mentioned that. Show called Full Bloom, which is pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. I mean, but The Voice is getting more and more. It's interesting how the show The Voice is picking the music. I guess it's a lot of it rolling to commercials and stuff. So, but anyway, I just wanted to get on. You get a lot of syndication in other countries. Like it'll tell you, there's several of them here from Mexico to Hong Kong, the United Kingdom, Denmark, Canada, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Latvia, Norway, I think I mentioned that, Switzerland, Poland, Australia, Thailand. Pretty cool. So anyway, I wanted to get on and wrap a little bit. I'm still trying to catalog all of this stuff. I'm actually entering into the software now. I've got a system down where I'm just getting the older stuff entered. I know the writer and who the publisher is on this deal. And it's taking some time. I've got about 600 more pieces of music to enter. It's just entering the stuff. So hopefully by this weekend, I can get back to my music. Get back to writing again. So anyway, I hope you guys are well. Get to writing and put your music in the right mailboxes, and this will grow. I'm seeing it. I believe in it. And I know guys that are doing it way more than me, killing it right now. And they'll tell you. They will tell you it just takes that work. You just got to... The hardest part of this is just trying to find the right publisher for you. Find your home base. Find it. Even at this point, I've got some that are doing it, but where will that go? You just have to keep your eyes on the game and your head in the game, because you may have to shift and work with another publisher. I've had to do this over the years. It's all part of that game. I'll see you guys on the next video. I appreciate you for watching. Be cool. Bye.